Okay, now it should be working fine.
Testing.
Yeah, it's working. Actually, let me adjust it a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Or wait, let me... I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this.
You know, I was always raised do it once right or don't do it again, you fucking asshole.
Uh-huh.
That goes down to my great-grandpapa.
Yeah, I forgot to bring the microphones, so... yeah, it's always like... I'm always in danger of forgetting one thing, and...
what you should do is put sticky notes on the door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I should do that. But, yeah, we're just making do with this. I didn't even bring the pizza box stand, so I'm just propping this between two books. One of them is this book that I just finished, this comic book that I just, or graphic novel, using the hoity-toity term. I guess it is, like...
Is it highbrow?
It's, I would say, yeah, for the most part. It's this postmodern retelling of Hercules, or Heracles is technically what he's called, but it's called The Hero. It's by Dave Rubin, because he has the little asterisk on the I instead of... because, like, he's Spanish, so this actually was written in Spanish, and then, like, translated to English.
And Rubin.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty good. It was actually two books. The one I picked up is the one in the library. I don't know if they have the second one, but I was actually looking at the Amazon page. Apparently, the second book has lower ratings because some people got triggered by the content in the second one, and it sounds pretty graphic. But yeah, they were saying it goes like makes a sharp turn into being disturbing and hurt my feelings. Like, and somebody even said I can't even use that phrase. So I'm like, okay, your opinion is discarded. I'm gonna get it anyway. And like,
finish the sentence. If you say I can't even handle this, I'll respect you slightly less, but I will still respect you some.
Yeah. But it sounds like they describe what happens in it. It sounds like something that would happen in like a graphic manga, like Berserk. So I'm like,
Ooh, yeah.
Like if it's in color. I mean, like have you ever like read like? Do you find like black and white manga is easier to stomach than like if it were colored?
It's weird. I prefer my comics in color, and I prefer my manga in black and white. Mm-hmm. The black and white gives a more visceral feel, I think.
Yeah, I've read, like, there are some cases where it's like the comic is kind of ruined, like the manga is ruined if it's colored. I've seen, like, some people complain with, like, digital, like, there are some where it actually works really well, though, like, One Piece. I've been reading the digitally colored version of that, and it works pretty well. There's, like...
Imagine fucking Berserk in color, that'd be awful.
Oh, yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
My gradual gradient tone.
So let me adjust this a little bit more.
Oh hey,
we're always in danger of peaking the audio. I think.
I got a quick Zach rant real fast. Fuck sparrows and their entire family of birds.
Yeah, you keep saying that. I'm not sure.
I'm sorry. I got a job at Walmart, okay? We have the outdoors. You know the one I'm talking about. And you have the outdoor section. I'm hauling mulch, and birds are swooping at me. Physically fucking swooping. Because there's nests in the shelving units. I ran like a little bitch because of these birds, and I'm angry. I hate them. And they're an invasive species. You bet your ass I'm going to try and climb those shelving units and put a cat up there. And then we'll find a dead cat hanging on the cross. He died for feline sins.
Now, speaking of religious allegories or, like, weird themes, you want to talk about Death Stranding?
Yes, I am cautiously optimistic.
It's funny you say that because after watching the recent trailer, all my cautious optimism went straight out the fucking window. It looks awful. It looks like somebody tried to do the God of War, Last of Us cinematic type game
and failed miserably.
I
wouldn't buy. I'd like to see a playthrough of it.
Like I would like to at least see like one 2 hour stream of like the first 2 hours.
What if it's strange? Like I don't know. It could go either way.
Yeah, I mean,
it could be weirdly tactical.
Like like, considering the only gameplay we see is Norman Reedus running through a field being chased by people chucking electric spears at him to the tune of Benny Hill. That's
actually...
Yeah, I sent you
That's in the actual trailer for Benny Hill?
No.
Oh, I get confused. Wait, what the fuck?
You saw the trailer today.
I did, but I had the volume on low because I was in a fucking subway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad no one saw that screen during some of it. I was like, what the... I hope the guys were like, do, when they throw spears.
Huh. I don't know.
I don't know.
Some of the defenses I've seen is like, oh, it's not a walking simulator. There's guns and melee combat. And I'm like, there's guns and melee combat in every game. Like I haven't seen it. It doesn't look like fun at all. It looks kind of like
slog.
Busy. Yeah, like it looks like Metal Gear Solid, but without all the goofy and like self-aware shit.
It did say mecha design though.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe there's a fucking mecha fight in there.
Like some of the designs look like pretty, like at least like, that looks interesting.
Yeah, I have a weird thing for half masks, but kind of like this.
Mm-hmm. Well, like one of the characters, actually, like one of the villains, I guess, looks exactly like Skeletor. He's got the yellow skull mask.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but without that self-awareness, and you could tell. I guess, like if Metal Gear Solid 5 is anything to go off of, it seems like that sense of self-awareness and goofiness is just
gone.
It's just gone from Kojima. I have some more notes. Homo demons. That immediately made me think of Alex Jones.
The demons they're putting chemicals in the water. It's turning demons gay.
First it was the goblins, and now we have to deal with the homo demons. I don't like them. I don't like them at all.
That's a scarily good Alex Jones impression.
I don't know, it's a little bit too guttural. I don't know,
I don't know, I haven't listened to him in a while, and the less I listen, the more he's like a Dragon Ball Z villain, like a Dragon Ball Z Super arc.
I heard that it's going to be exclusively co-op, or it's going to be a thing where you can't turn it off. I assume so, because that's the major theme of the game is like
building bridges.
People need to be connected to each other. We can't build walls. We can't build borders. We should just let everybody together and hold hands. It's like that line at the end is like real. It made me think of a religious movie like Left Behind. Like this is going to be.
I hope it's played to horror. That'd be interesting because that he doesn't play his trailers straight all the time.
Yeah.
What if the game would be like something like it's dystopian in a way, the connections?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But like this is probably not going to be a Rent, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not going to fucking install that.
I don't know how I still don't know exactly what to think.
And then you play it and the screen goes black.
Well, I have a feeling it's gonna be like if like Metal Gear Solid 5 was anything to go by, it's gonna be like 5 hours of like just walking, and then like if that's not the whole game already, and then like there's gonna be some sort of like bare bones like gun shooting and melee combat and like I don't know, like again maybe they'll surprise us and they'll give you like a railgun or like more creative weapons.
Like you get the machine gun until you find like fucking baby launchers, you shoot babies at people. Weaponized infant destruction.
Because like I think of Metal Gear Solid 5 again. I keep bringing that up because
it's a disappointing game.
Metal Gear Solid 5?
It was for me.
Yeah.
I was expecting Metal Gear 3, to be honest.
Yeah, like I hear a lot of people say that they were disappointed by it. And some people say that they enjoyed the gameplay so much that it like...
I liked the gameplay. I was disappointed still.
Mm-hmm.
It's like eating like a really good half-baked pizza, but it's still half-baked and you get like septic and die.
The word's sepsis, isn't it? Sepsis. You said septic, like septic tank. Which I guess sort of ties into the gastrointestinal...
God, I miss old Metal Gear games and the acting. Like, how every character talked and enunciated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but now it's got, like, all Hollywood actors.
What I would pay money if they had all the same actors, but they had to act like the old Metal Gear game.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Norman Reedus does sound like he's channeling David Hayter.
He does. I thought that was David Hayter, and if he's Spider, like, what the fuck?
wonder if they're gonna bring him back for a role.
It'd be cool. No, what I would do is they make another fucking Metal Gear, and on that day when Hell Freeze is over and there's flying pig wars, I fucking want David Hayter to play a cyborg old man Snake. Like make him like the guy from fucking Battle Angel Alita, where he's just a spine and a head. That's all they could save. God, that'd be a cool game, being able to change your robot form, I don't know.
Yeah. I think I had that idea for, like, a Space Station Silicon Valley reboot.
Ooh.
Or, like, if Rockstar were to, like, take that concept a bit further. Or I had, like, an idea for, like, a GTA science fiction themed one where it's, like, you play as a character who fights rogue robots and you can, like, either absorb their, like, nanotech or, like, if they're big robots, you can jump in them like mechs.
I had this idea of a game. It would be a multiplayer arena shooter, but my idea is there's a roguelike element. When you get a limb blown off, you get a robot replacement for that limb, but it's a rogue on which ones you get based on how many you kill. So you could get, like, fucking laser whips and, like, centaur legs.
So Sony, if you're listening now, give us both $1 billion and we'll make this game.
David Cage, I will let you help me make the game. You could have Ellen Page stand in the background.
We gotta go to California and stalk her and lure her into a van with some candy.
I'm sorry. I apologize about that, like Alex. I'm sorry. I fucking, for some reason, I want to see Alex Jones in a David Cage game. I want Alex Jones to make a fucking video game.
Oh yeah.
But it's a beat 'em up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like it makes me think of you ever heard of Hard Time?
What's
like
that?
Like the M. Dickey games. Hard Time is the one where you're in prison and you're like trying to survive like for a set number of days.
Oh god.
And it's like it's so poorly coded that everybody's constantly beating each other up and like shooting each other.
Oh my god, we're in Detroit.
And yeah, so like
oh god. I have a question though. Have you ever worked at a? Oh wait, if we say the name bleep it, I'm sure to say fucking Walmart.
No, I haven't.
Sorry.
I don't think we need to like
just a random thing. It's a cult. Anyways.
Yeah, because I remember applying there like a couple of times, and they didn't hire me at all.
It's like, could I talk about the training though? It's fucking cool. They make you do a chant. Have you been there for a chant? I
remember being there early in the morning one day, so yeah.
I didn't know over the fucking chant. The other thing is they're trying conditioning you. And it's fucking weird. I'm gonna leave it there. Fuck sparrows. I fucking hate those birds.
Yeah.
What's next on the list, maybe?
Like I was going through the 8chan thread on this. Did you catch any references to Donald Trump in that trailer?
No.
Yeah, me neither. And like they were saying, the orange ghosts floating around. Like, where did you see that? Like the only thing I could think of was like the guys in the jumpsuits.
When the ghosts attack, they make an orange handprints.
Okay.
Is orange copyrighted to him now?
Probably.
I wouldn't be rich enough to buy an entire color and own it. I own the color hue 1999. Fuck you.
Yeah. I remember Thomas has a script written called like Overripe, and it's about that sort of concept. The color orange is banned in this world.
Oh my god! What the? Can you say the word orange?
I don't think so. No.
God. So do we just paint the fruit?
Yeah, they probably do, or they have
genetically engineered non-orange oranges.
Genetically engineered.
Noranges.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Thomas, do this idea. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like the trailer, that those babies fucking creep me out. I don't like babies already.
Yeah.
Depends on the baby. If I like the parents, I'll generally like the kid. I'm biased like that. I hope you can take off the tank and whirl it like a mace.
Like it's gonna not be that fun.
Oh, God.
I mean, from what I can tell, again. Like,
I want that. How high do you think this budget is? It's probably astronomical.
If like with those kind of graphics and like all these celebrities like packed into there with Mads Mikkelsen and was it not Eva Mendes, the actor woman, the main character, the main female lead.
There's also Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro.
I love him so much. I want to see him in this. I hope he's playable. I hope that'd be cool if you build bridges, you can play as that character.
Yeah, see, like we're like again, we keep bringing up like fun ideas.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like this game is going to be fun.
But just picture Guillermo del Toro fist fighting Como demons.
Yeah, but it makes you think of like what they were saying about Last of Us 2 on the development team. We're trying not to say the F word, fun. We can't describe this game as fun. It feels like this game is coming from the same like area.
Yeah.
So
it's total serious. You can't smile, okay? I apologize for that voice.
Yeah, so I'm not optimistic anymore. November 20th is when it's coming out, so we'll have to wait and see.
God.
Anything else about this that jumps out at you?
It's a fucking Fortnite-esque building.
I didn't see any building in it.
No, because you could do, like, the stairs.
Like yeah.
Am I waiting for... I was like, is this going to be a fucking survival game where you build bases?
Yeah, like, there's probably... Like, I imagine there's going to be crafting. If there's guns and melee, then, like, the trifecta of, like, third-person modern shooter action games is the crafting element.
I really like crafting fucking Metal Gear 4 or 5's guns. I would make it's like Gungorn. Mm-hmm. I would, like, put, like, a fucking machine gun... I like butchering guns like that. It pisses people off.
That's customizing.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
talking about crafting.
Oh, yeah.
It's like gathering resources, which this stuff
acquire mineral.
Yeah. But, again, I've said, like, that... and, like, this... It kind of reminded me of this when I saw, like, the ladder and the rope. And it's like... Yeah, it reminded... Like, because I've been enjoying Astroneer. But that's more like condensed into something that's actually enjoyable.
Dwarf Fortress is more fun in this game than it looks like. Because in fucking Dwarf Fortress, you can have I had a fucking giant swinging around a necromantic slab, and it caught on fire, and my necromancer fucking resurrected the giant. I'm sorry, but like, that fucking... It's a zombie giant.
Yeah, I like that's one reason I've been meaning to try and get back into Dwarf Fortress, or give it another chance, is because like games like that make you use your imagination, and it's stuff like that that's kind of been missing from like the modern AAA titles. That seems like only indie games can do.
Yeah.
Like I remember. I grew up.
Did you know that that Tarman basically fucking handcrafted the code? And he could never imagine somebody else coding it because he says it's fucking like messy and illiterate and only just works. I respect that immensely. Also, him and his brother go like, "Hey, you'd be cool. What? We should have necromancy in the game." Oh yeah.
I heard it was also the inspiration for Minecraft, so I'll make it that way. Well,
Notch versus Tarn. God, I'm caught in the middle and just swinging a baby mace. It looks like the thing that they put fucking baby Superman in.
You're talking about the thing from Death Stranding?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of. It depends on like which version of Superman you're talking about. Because the one that I think of is where he's like the spaceship has like him in the embryo, and so like he technically is born on Earth. So that makes him like eligible to run for president or whatever is going on in that part of the comic. It's all like comics suck. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's I don't know where I was going with that. So I just wanted to bring up that part of the comics.
Fucking Superman running for president versus Loki.
Yeah, I'm kind of off my game because of forgetting the microphone, but it's I don't know. I'm trying my best. Damn it.
You're doing good, sir.
Cut me some slack. Yeah. Well, let's shift from Death Stranding to something even weirder. There's this screenplay you sent me.
What is your most treasured childhood movie?
Yeah, it's
probably not this one, but it'd be up there, right?
Yeah.
When I was back in school, and back in some school we went to, they play Holes at least once or twice a year.
Holes by Louis Sekar and adapted into the... Was it 2004, the movie? Or
sounds right.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good adaptation of the movie. But before there was that adaptation, someone else held the rights to that to the screenplay.
Long ago. I'm sorry. I'm going to speak of a fucking Conan guy.
Or yeah, Mako. Long ago in a distant land. And I'm not going to do the whole thing.
But yeah, fucking Donnie Darko's guy.
Yeah, Richard Kelly.
The writer-director
of Donnie Darko held the rights to the screenplay. rights to of holes, and his interpretation was. You want to describe it?
I would call it grimmest, darkest possible. Would you say Holes is a bright and noble setting, kind of?
I would say I would describe it as folksy. It sounds like it's a modern day folk tale.
They took the folk out of it, and they irradiated it, beat it up, sold it as a sex slave, and whipped it out into the sand dunes to live for 20 years before bringing it back as a hardened warrior. Would you say it's good?
I wouldn't say it's good. I'd say it's very, very interesting, though.
Well, let us dive in. Let's dig up this Holes.
Yeah, we don't have the script in front of us, but I think that we've digested it enough to...
to be honest, forgot most of it except for the fucking fact they're digging up, like, bombs.
They're looking for this super weapon. I think it's a super... Like, it's never really specified what the hell it is. They're looking for a box that's full of spark plug hammers, and I don't know what the hell that is. It's like, because... Well, before we get into that, like the way the script opens up, it opens up pretty much verbatim of the source material, where it's like Stanley Yelnats, but in this one he's called Stanley Kramer, which I don't know why they changed that. I mean, like, well, I guess
so it's not Stanley backwards.
Yeah, and like originally in the book, Yelnat, like his last name forwards, like it ties into the whole plot.
Yeah, because they find the treasure chest that's guarded by those weird frilled lizards.
Yeah. And
those fucking Gila monsters are awesome.
Yeah, which they mention in the script, but they're never shown in the movie.
It's fucking post-apocalyptic and they don't have giant mutant lizards.
Yeah. Or like they're not even regular sized. They just don't show up at all. And it opens up pretty normally. They tell him like what to do and where to go. But then from there, it just like devolves into like this pseudo philosophical crap with, all these teenagers spouting like nonsense that only a 30-year-old man could come up with. It's like, I mean, it kind of is like how like teenagers who think they're smarter than they actually are would talk, but at the same time, I don't know, like it's very. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's like. It's fucking bizarre. It's a mouth talking, but they're not talking.
And there's like the chef character who like spits in the food, and like they're saying, "Oh, I fucked your sister." Like there's a lot of F-bombs in the, not a lot of F-bombs, but there's enough to like justify a hard R rating.
Now, was it still pitched to Disney?
I don't know who it was pitched to. I think he just wrote it on his own and just like let it sit there and like shopped it around. Like,
can you imagine if they fucking showed it to the studio that he was gonna send it to? He walks in there and look at this.
And imagine he pitched it to a couple of studios, and then Disney eventually caught wind of it, and then they read the script and they're like, "This man is fucking crazy."
I'd like to imagine that, like, we look at it, they look at me standing there in a fucking straitjacket and Hannibal Lecter mask.
Yeah, they'd be like, "This script is never going to get made by anyone. Let's just take it and do it ourselves." Or like, let's just like
fine, I'll do it myself.
We're gonna take this script, throw it in the garbage, hire someone else to do our own script.
Keep the first page. I like the first page.
Yeah. Like there's like a nuclear holocaust. Not really a holocaust, but like there's like several nuclear bombs that go off in the United States or something. There's one that goes off in Dallas, which is near where this takes place at. And it's the type of nuclear bomb that's like buries people under like 5 feet of dirt, but doesn't cause radiation.
Is it possible?
It causes radiation in like the first day, and then it just goes away. Did
they specifically specify that? I know some don't have long half-lives or whatever.
Well, they go into nuclear bomb like that. Like it would stick around for more than like a week.
Yeah,
which is kind of what's implied. The idea that you can just go out into this desert that should be irradiated.
It would be kind of cool if they have them like fucking hazmat suits as Geiger counters. You know, something like that. And you have the one asshole kid, I'm gonna poke holes in my kneecaps. And he's lying in the bed dying of leukemia.
Yeah. And that's another thing is that the reason that Stanley is there is like rewritten. He's like, the idea is that he was near the explosion. He gets away with his sister. His sister gets radiation poisoning, and then like eventually she's like so sick that he has to Mercy kill her by like pulling out the tube in her throat. You remember that part?
I know he killed her. I forgot.
Because they're in like the gym hospital and she's like laying there dying, and like he keeps waiting for her to die, and then she's not dying. It's like the most depressing thing.
I'm sorry. I can see a comical version where he's like tapping his foot, looking at his watch, calling over the next of kin. Mm-hmm. God, I don't remember much of it. I remember the feelings. It was kind of weird. Bleak.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe like basically all.
It's Fallout 3 with young adults.
And it's more bleak than Fallout 3. It's more like on the spectrum of Last of Us. I'd say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it definitely has like that The Road type vibe to it.
God.
Also, like he has sex with a prostitute. But he's 17, so it's not that. I don't know. Whatever.
It's fine. I'm 17. Yeah. I'm both. Oh God, that's worse.
I mean, you could tell that the guy was horny when he was writing it because it's like so out of place. There's no reason for it to be there, and it's like it goes through all these the motions of like like come up to this room. Oh, no kisses on the mouth, and then like just like 2 pages of this like descriptions. And it's like, I mean, it doesn't it doesn't graphically describe it, but it's like enough to where it's like, it doesn't need to be there.
It's whiplash.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking whiplash. I could see a post-apocalyptic Holes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, like, the script is interesting enough on its own.
It'd be horrible if someone salvaged that into another idea, like took the best parts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be interesting to see this as a different type of movie, just an original idea. But it makes me appreciate the book and the adaptation we got even more, because it highlights just how tight the plotting was of the original book. Because everything in the book has a purpose. Every flashback, every bit of backstory, they all tie together in this sort of like it's basically destiny that's kind of plays off of it, because like goes through Stanley L. Nast's, his family is cursed, and like and like everything that like if you remember anything from the book,
it's like there was a Western bitch who shot the someone and took his money,
mm-hmm.
and they had to then the guy buried it or something, and she had to go after.
Mm-hmm.
Turned out the guy was shot with Yelnats, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's that song about woodpeckers.
Mm-hmm. And the idea that he brings like spoilers for the book, obviously, but spoilers for a 20. How old is it? Like
20.
It's more than 20 years old, probably.
They open up the book or they open up a chest, and inside the fucking Gila monster, and they kill everybody. I love those fucking lizards. I wanted to toy one of those lizards when I was a little kid.
Yeah, are those real?
No, they took a Gila monster and put frills on it.
Okay, yeah.
Frill lizards actually don't bite. They jump up, shoot their frills, scream like a motherfucker, and run.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was a mature book, and like the scripts for the Richard Kelly's script almost feels immature by comparison. It's overcompensating.
Horny 13-year-old writing fan fiction.
Yeah. But how it ends is that they dig up this kind of super weapon, or this crate full of spark plug hammers, and like the warden, who isn't a woman, he's like this in this version he's like a military guy. They're it's revealed that the whole camp is operated by the military, but they force them to dig up this box, and like these hammers like fly out of the chest and like kill both Mr. Sir and the warden, and then like Mr. Pendansky, who's like the good supervisor, mm-hmm. he takes them to like this like boat. They like dump the crate in the ocean, and they sail away to somewhere, and then it ends. It's like if I were watching this in theaters, I would be laughing my ass off.
Wouldn't it be fun? No, you know what I would do? I'd have a fucking giant shark fin come out like it irradiated the ocean. Oh no! Create a new species.
If you could get Richard Kelly to adapt any book, what would it be? Like any young adult book.
Oh my! Do you know what Charlie Bone is?
No.
Weird Harry Potter? No, I don't know. Oh my fucking god, Percy Jackson.
I was about to say that. Yes.
It'd be fucking berserk.
Uh-huh.
I'm just picturing fucking how far do you get into both books?
I think I read through this, to the second one.
Do you remember when they had Zeus's daughter?
Yeah, that was in the third book, I think.
Oh.
Because I remember she gets resurrected at the end of the second book.
Yeah. Fucking, she'd be, I don't know. Would Richard Kelly make it a post-apocalyptic, or would it be, dark?
I could see it being, dark, where it's... I don't know.
They call me Percy Jackson. I'm the riptide in the dark.
I want to say it would be, God of War, but that's kind of too obvious.
No,
Probably
you know what it should be like? It should be fucking American Gods, which I haven't seen nor read.
Yeah, again, yeah, me too. I was about to say that, but I didn't because I haven't seen...
Oh, I'm honest.
Okay, yeah.
I'm waiting till the show's done. I can never fucking have another Dead Man Wonderland happen. I was enjoying that motherfucking anime, and by the time it was done, wow, when's the next season It's fucking canceled. Mm. And then I went home and I murdered small animals in my basement like any good Midwesterner.
Yeah. But I remember there was I remember Blip.tv, which was the site that hosted that guy with the glasses. But they had other shows, I guess, on this platform. One of them was called Mythos, and it was basically this dumb soap opera, this really cheap soap opera with there's modern interpretations of the Greek gods. It was just people with the Zeus character is just some guy with a beard in a suit, and I barely remember anything about it. It's just a bunch of people standing around and talking.
No, wait, if Richard Kelly could adapt another thing, it doesn't have to be young adult. What would you have him adapt? Anything.
Oh, any book or
any form of media that you enjoy. Oh. He gets complete creative control.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see him do Harry Potter.
But you already read the last part of League of Extraordinary Men.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
it'd be that, but worse.
Yeah, he would do a American version of kids in the suburbs who torture animals with magic or whatever.
Yeah, and then fucking Snape shows up and he's a fucking Nazi.
Oh yeah, it's a prequel to Snape where he hunts down and kills.
So when was Snape young? Would you say what year? So Harry Potter takes place in the 90s.
Well, he is
40 something.
Well, he's Harry's parents' age, because in the last book it shows him meeting Harry's mom for the first time. And they're
so
the same age.
70s when it was Harry's age.
Yeah, or no, because the books take place in the 90s.
Oh,
so yeah, it would be in the 70s or probably the 70s. Yeah.
I'm just picturing you here, smoke on the water, and he's out there smoking dryads. Picture fucking. Oh my god.
I don't know if I want to talk too much about Harry Potter just because of how people see it now. It's read another book. That's the one I always see, the meme. But yeah, and also J.K. Rowling is insane.
Oh my god.
I wish she wasn't as insane as Hideaki Anno. Maybe then we'd get more interesting content.
Evangelion by Richard Kelly.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that, but I think that would actually be less interesting.
No, dude, you should do then One Piece. Fucking One Piece. It's fucking very, very fucking actual pirates. You're slitting throats and there's rapings on the ship.
Well, yeah, the thing is, Richard Kelly isn't known for action. He's known for dark brooding stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of what made Donnie Darko popular among.
Do you think that he would do a good Batman? No.
No.
He would try the he'd make a Christopher Bale style Batman.
You'd get something like Gotham, except more dour.
Did you hear about Robert Pattinson? As his
name? I
heard
heard that he was going to be the next Batman. I think that that's a good thing. I think that
I can see it.
People just keep saying, "Oh, the Twilight guy."
What?
He's been in more stuff than just Twilight.
Yeah, it's
been more than 10 years since the
people like Christopher Lloyd, and look at all that fucking shit he's been in. He'll do anything. Hey, give me a ham sandwich or a blowjob, I'll do a film.
God. Yeah, I could see Richard Kelly doing a good Twilight movie, though. If they were gonna
would they make it more horror themed?
If they just let him do whatever he wanted with it, then I would be all for it. There's no way it could be any worse.
God, you know what I said that recently? Tommy Wiseau. I like Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
He made a good kind of bad film.
And it seems like he's milking a lot of his popularity lately.
Yeah.
Like whenever somebody tweets, like I think I saw like somebody tweet Me Fighter from Super Smash Ultimate.
Hello, Smash Brother.
Oh hi, Smash Brothers. It's like he just says that for everything. Every time he's referenced, oh hi, Subway. It's not like when Subway makes a reference.
I heard this like rumor that he's like a Polish criminal.
I mean, like
he would be a good physical base for a supervillain. Like you put him in like a suit.
I mean, have you seen his audition for the Joker?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was kind of good in that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see one of the things. Oh man, that new Joker movie. I can't wait to see Joaquin Phoenix torture his body even more. Did you see? I think about when he sees fucking ribs.
Yeah, that could be interesting. That's one thing that I'm cautiously optimistic for.
You know what I'm totally fucking optimistic for? That new Godzilla movie.
I actually have in the notes right here. Movies coming out. Zach proceeds to talk about Godzilla for the next 20 minutes.
Fuck. One thing about that. Mama said Knock You Out and Godzilla are a good mix. I'm fucking sorry. But some of the movies that are coming out, you know what does look kind of good? I saw that. I'm kind of getting into that Dark Phoenix trailer.
I think I only saw the trailer once. Yeah, like it's probably not going to top Logan, but
it might be up there.
Yeah, like if they do a better job with her than they did with X-Men 3, then I'll be all right with it.
Oh, that movie fucking sucked.
Yeah,
that's the first time I think I saw it and go, wow, this fucking sucked.
Yeah, it's there's not much in it that makes me want to go back and revisit it. I remember.
Wait, was that the one where we had the Juggernaut bitch line?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one good thing about that movie. I fucking love Juggernaut.
Ellen Page actually plays Shadowcat in that one.
She
does. Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm sorry. That's I think that's my favorite original trilogy X-Men scene. When you see him, don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, and he just rips out of the fucking concrete. God. I always liked the villains that were just brute fucking force, like, you know, like Rhino, Abomination, because you don't need to be a good writer, just have them fucking smash things on screen.
I mean, you mentioned Abomination. Aren't all the Hulk villains just, muscular and brute force?
The leader.
Which one is that?
Big brain guy.
Okay.
You know, this dude, he looks like also the Harpy, which was Betty Ross when she got gamma radiated. To work my fucking, I've been looking up dumb villains and another one that's not so muscular. If you really want to get fantasy, he did fight Wolverine, and Wolverine's not known for being muscular.
I know Wolverine's known for he's in the comics. He's known for being really short.
I went in to have him be played by Peter Dinklage's Wolverine. God, my regeneration is almost perfect. God, you know what? If you could, what movie are you least excited for?
Well, I'm not going to be able to think of it because it's probably escaping my mind right now.
Oh, true.
Same question for you, I guess.
Probably I'd have to say the next fucking Marvel movie, because there's going to be that whiplash of Endgame. Even if Endgame, you know, it was a good film, I'd say. It reeked of studio, like you said.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry.
It was good filler. It was nice popcorn.
Yeah. I saw people complaining about the Spider-Man trailer. I haven't seen the Spider-Man trailer. I haven't seen either of the Spider-Man trailers yet.
Apparently, all I know is Mysterio's in the movie.
Yeah, and also he's being presented as the hero, but obviously I think that he's...
It'd be interesting if he was a villain, but not in a way you'd expect. Like, he's doing this show, but I don't know, make him an interesting twist.
I saw people complaining on the Comics Matter, the Facebook page. Yeah, they're saying they're upset that Peter Parker isn't using his secret identity anymore, or he's too open with it.
Well, that's the whole MCU.
Yeah,
I'm Iron Man.
Yeah, I think I saw a video talking about just that, where it's that people nowadays are probably more
open to,
or they're the reason is that they like they don't trust people who don't give out their identities or something. Like it's that people are now more than ever suspicious of like anonymity, which I'm not entirely sure about because people still value their privacy.
But at the same time, guy, hey, this dude has a fucking giant armored suit that shoots missiles and lasers. Who is he?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're getting into the whole reason why fucking Civil War happened in the comics.
Did you know that, like, at the end of Iron Man, where he says, I am Iron Man, did you know that was ad-libbed?
I can totally see that. Robert Downey Jr. is oh my god, he shaped the MCU.
Exactly, yeah.
In many ways, like, if I could make a movie and get one actor for free, or two actors, it'd be three actors. Fucking pushing it here. Ken Watanabe, Samuel L. Jackson, and fucking Robert Downey Jr.
Who did Ken Watanabe play?
He was the detective or police chief in Detective Pikachu. Oh. He's Dr. Serizawa in Godzilla King of the Monsters in the Ever film. Mm-hmm. He's just an actor. You'll see him if you watch some movies, and he's always a treat because he have you seen the one Transformer movie with the Dinobots in?
No.
He played I am the Japanese robot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only Transformers movie I've seen is the first one.
My grandma loves this fucking movie, so I go with her and watch them, and it's just... Why? Mm-hmm. Fucking Dinobots were cool, though. Fuck it. I'm sorry. Transformers are cool. Dinosaurs are cool. Combine them.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about, like, speaking of Transformers, it made me think about something. It was with how... Do you think that if the Transformers movies were like anime, they were still released, they had the same exact script, same exact actors, but voice actors, and they were released in theaters, do you think that they would have a better reception?
No, because people... Oh, no. Worldwide? Mm-hmm. Yes, because, yeah, it's written like an anime, mm-hmm. I'd say.
Yeah. It sort of ties back to... this is something that Thomas and his brother always talk about, is that anime is inherently inferior to the average American movie. And I say average,
yeah,
because like you can, obviously if you compare like the best anime to like Adam Sandler,
Akira to Tommy Wiseau,
yeah, exactly. Then obviously there's going to be some disparity. But if you take the average American movie versus the average Japanese anime, then the American movie is going to have better plots. It's going to have like better acting and so on and so forth. I personally think that's kind of unfair, inherently unfair.
I judge everything by how it comes out.
Yeah. But it's still fun to dunk on those dirty weebs.
Fuck, I hate weebs, I'm sorry. I used to be parallel to one. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I looked in the mirror and I the horror of a void looked back.
Mm-hmm. I saw this question posted on Twitter. Has there ever been a movie, video game, comic book, etc. that you've purposely stayed away from because you knew someone or some people who were so obnoxious about it?
Ooh, okay. Does it count if I saw it at a later date?
Yes.
Fucking Avengers.
Okay. Really?
I knew this kid in class. What's his fucking name? Pratt. His name was Pratt something. Okay. Mm-hmm. Or something Pratt. Oh my god, you and he fucking drove me nuts. The other one is, God, I'm sorry, I apologize for that. Mm-hmm. The second Steven Universe. Mm-hmm. If it counts, I did listen to one of the songs from it. The one they use in the Undertale animation when I was into Undertale. God, I was into it, and then the fandom reared its ugly head.
That's why you say that, because I know that you were into Five Nights at Freddy's.
Fuck you. I'm sorry, dude. Can I tell you how much I was into it? I made a fucking mixtape out of it, of my favorite fan songs. Mm-hmm. I can I fucking unironically enjoy some of the older games. Mm-hmm. I kind of like it. Mm-hmm. I fucking made Terry A. Dactyl, who is my favorite fictional character, to shitpost as. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's those fucking fans pissed on it. Uh-huh. They shitted it up.
Yeah. I mean, I feel the same way about Homestuck. I was, like, super into that at one point.
You know how I make fun of you for Homestuck? I go home there, and I sit down there knowing at one time at McDonald's, I was drawing fucking Five Nights at Freddy characters. on my fucking lunch break. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, man. God. You've triggered me. I can't even.
You're starting to hear Vietnam music in the background.
Yeah, I am, because I'm thinking about, like, this one dude we knew who was, like, I think he was fucking, like, 8 or something. And, like, oh my god, what's this ERP thing? I fucking roleplayed Freddy, because I was in a fucking roleplay. If it was fair, it wasn't because they're furries. I played them as horror characters. I tried making my own mechanics. Mm-hmm. But that's how I discovered furries.
I feel bad for you, because that is like 10 times worse than how I discovered furries, I think.
How?
I actually can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't as bad as Five Nights at Freddy's, discovering it through that.
There are evils that live within all of us.
Like, I want to say it was through the Sonic fandom.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, technically, if you want to split hairs, then maybe that's just as bad, if not worse.
I would say Sonic's the dead fandom. Not dead, but, like, its evils are long past.
Yeah, I want to say it's about, like, where the Half-Life fandom is, where it's, like, where they just sort of gave up on, like, a new or good game coming out.
Kind of like Devil May Cry in a way. No, definitely. You know what's fucking giving up all hope at this point? Fucking Spore fans. We all come together.
I think that you're right, because I didn't even know there were still Spore fans.
One's talking to you. I still fucking play it.
Like, I actually remember I played it when it first came out.
There's modding communities, you know. Mm-hmm. I like Spore.
Yeah.
You're making me remember the good old days, back before we had fucking, like, school shooting up in this wazoo. Oh, God. Do you hear about that lady who went to Columbine? She snuck into the high school and posed in the shooter pose?
I heard that was actually a student there.
Oh, that's even fucking worse. Yeah. Oh, fuck her.
I don't know. I think that teenagers do dumb shit like that. I think that
I'm not damning the person. I'm just saying you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but again, if you do that and post it on social media, then you should expect some consequences, because that, like, you know,
there are consequences for your actions.
Consequences will never be the same. Good. I'm calling the cyber police.
I want fucking Alex Jones on her podcast.
Now I was talking about, that was a Jesse Slaughter reference.
Oh, fuck. Was he a wrestler, dude?
No.
I'm making sure I know his name. The name's super fucking familiar.
That was her dad. Like, I don't remember what his name was, but he was the big meme that was from that.
I was thinking that Sonic kid, the one who, you know, Sonic fan something.
Sammy Classic.
Sammy Classic. I found him before he got hot. What the fuck? I apologize.
Fricks.
You frickin' fricks are fracking our ecosystem. I want him in fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. I want him in the movie. I want him to fucking play Tails.
I can see that.
And then you have a part where Sonic puts him in a headlock and he slowly suffocates him. That's how we put Tails to sleep.
And he whispers into his ear, "The weak should fear the strong."
God. By the way, did you see that meme I sent you on Facebook?
I didn't see the whole thing. It was like
12 panels long.
Yeah.
It is you know how before you said you would be fine with meme culture, you'd be happy even? If because of that one meme, all of memery dies, I could rest easy. I would smile like Thanos at the end of Endgame or Infinity War. It is like fucking dinosaur memes suck. Some JoJo memes suck. Some do. Would you agree to that?
I don't remember the last one that made me cringe.
By the way, did I show you that one, the King Ghidorah meme?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love the fucking arms of being his heads.
Uh-huh. I think I remember seeing that. I think I saw that the day before you sent that, and I was going to send it to you. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Pokemon Sleep. That just got announced.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, people are kind of overblowing the issue, because it was premiered at this sort of shareholders announcement. Though.
Yeah.
It's not the actual Nintendo Direct that they announced it over, and then people are trying. People seem to be implying that that's the case. But it's not. It sounds weird. It kind of gives me the creeps a little bit.
That they're tracking when you sleep,
or it makes me think of the Matrix. Or it's you don't have to stop playing games even while you sleep.
What do you do? It'd be fucking cool if it could happen. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm just picturing you wake up and there's a fucking it's Sakura. Mm-hmm. You all made fun of my game. No, when he talks, it's the guy who dubbed over him talking. He's in the corner.
You made fun of my game, and now it's time for you to die.
Cut the samurai screech. God. I honestly kind of like the idea because I fucking sleep I don't fucking sleep.
Mm-hmm. Apparently it's a companion to Pokemon Go. Did you ever play Pokemon Go?
I did.
Really?
I gave it up for a Jurassic Park Go because the Jurassic Park was actually a better game.
Are you still playing that?
Yeah. They fucking added saber-toothed tigers. I want to play. They could do without the dinosaurs. I just want those fucking prehistoric amphibians and crocodiles. Bring me the salamanders. A crocodilomorph. But yeah, what if they could figure out how you sleep and create the Pokemon you were dreaming of?
That's kind of a scary thought.
All those why does everyone have so many galleys or Gardevoirs?
Kind of makes me think of that part in Persona 5 where they're like the classroom scene where like it's talking about like dreams being in color.
Yeah.
And like saying like how like if we start seeing 3D televisions and
you go to fucking sleep and you're dun 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 dun.
Your dreams start becoming like indistinguishable from reality.
You go to sleep and you wake up in the fucking velvet shoe room.
Or even worse, you're...
What's that?
It's the theme song, the battle theme.
Oh, that's what it's doing. Dun, dun, dun. I'm doing Pearl theme.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I got Pokemon Platinum on my fucking phone.
You're talking about Pokemon. I was talking about the Persona.
Oh, God, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. You're speaking Japanese, I'm speaking Chinese. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're doing it right. Fucking Persona 5's got great combat. I like its combat system.
Yeah.
It feels good when you have I'm doing New Game Plus. I fucking like elemental resist. You can make a Persona that has elemental resist to all elements. Did you know that?
Oh.
It will cost you several billion in money and you have to have very specific fusions. Mm-hmm. Fucking people broke the game. Someone has an entire team of that one. He has to, nerds.
Yeah. I mean, I like games that make you earn that.
Yeah. You know my favorite thing about games that you earn? Playing fucking Dwarf Fortress. I fucking killed a man, cut him to pieces, and used his parts to fight guys. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, like one thing I wrote down about Persona 5 is... Because I still haven't gotten through the story.
Where are you at?
I beat Futaba's Palace. Mm-hmm. Waiting for the timer to run out on that.
Necessary question. Who is best girl?
I'm actually leaning towards Makoto. I didn't think I would at first, but...
So Persona fans use it which one do you like? Futaba fans are always the weebs. Mm-hmm. People who like Anne are basic bitches. Makoto fans are the good ones. Yes. But if you really like that doctor one, the goth mama...
I've heard people say that Kawakami is best girl, which I'm not really inclined to.
Have you done her social link or something?
Is it like that where they give the card? Or,
yeah.
Yeah. I've got to the part where you invite her to the mage or whatever.
She can make you be able to go to places after you do palaces. Fucking require that shit in New Game Plus. I'm trying to max out all confidants. Mm-hmm. My fucking character can't sleep. He's running back and forth all day. He's probably doing crack in the basement to stay awake.
Mm-hmm. In your opinion, who's best girl?
Outside of a party, the goth chick. Mm-hmm. In party, Makoto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that, yes.
By the way, you know who is the other, what I think would be cool? I think it would be cool if they did a fucking Persona thing, but it's it's called Persona Q, and it's on 3DS.
Uh-huh. Anyway. I heard that, because didn't Persona 4, the Golden version, let you play as a female protagonist?
I don't... Yes.
Uh-huh.
Most of the re-releases let you do.
Because I was wondering how they were going to do that for Persona 5. Because so much of the story hinges on the main character being male, and his situation is so specific to his gender.
Oh my fucking god, the guy beats you. Shido, do you know his name at this point?
No.
Oh, so fuck.
Don't spoil it for me, please.
The bald guy who's beating the chick, he turns around and starts beating the fuck out of you.
That'd be interesting.
God, I want Alex Jones to play that guy, the bald dude.
I would love to see him be a voiceover in any game.
Dragon Ball Z.
I saw one where he's that clip of him on the street chasing the guy where it's rotoscoped and he's in Minecraft and he's blown up by a creeper.
God, you know what I fucking love? Alex Jones sounds, his name and his personality sounds like a fucking, like, 90s comic character. I'm the guy who's gonna be taking down all these goddamn superheroes.
Yeah.
He's James Jonah James says Alex Jones.
One more thing I wrote about Persona 5 is how, like, the lack of spoilers can spoil a game in that, like, I haven't seen any fan art of Morgana as a human, so that's kind of giving it away for me.
Actually, there is some.
Like, don't spoil it for me because, it got me thinking how, like, if a story hints at something and it doesn't happen and you don't see like any hints of it happening online.
I think I'll catch you off guard.
Okay, all right.
Kind of. There's a fucking twist. Now, there's a point in the game where I actually had to stand up and do and sit back down because I'm usually on the plot. I can usually tell where something's going. Sometimes I will even turn around and tell someone what's going to happen 5 minutes later. That's a dick move, but I did that once in Despicable Me 3 because I was dragged to that shit. I'll ruin it for you too.
Reminds me of Pyrocynical put out a video about Jake Paul confronting this YouTuber who did a rant on him. He actually went to the guy like in person and like was just confronting him about. I think it was all set up previously.
I still want him to fucking go to Antarctica.
Yeah, I would. Like if he came in, like if he heard us shit talking him on this like podcast and like invited himself back to Ohio here, like how would you feel about that?
Here's what happened: you'd see like the fucking outside of a library, you'd see a dust ball roll, and he walks in there. It'd be the fucking Midwestern fight. He comes in on an ATV, I pull out a shotgun or some shit. No, it's like Thor where he pulls the hammer over, I pull over a shotgun. And you would, like, use your, like, hidden artist judo. Draw him like... That'd be a horrifying ability to draw someone and transform into someone based on what you draw them as.
It'd be like, I draw up the skill cards or whatever.
Yeah. By the way, that artist dude's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like how they nail his sort of eccentric personality.
I like Ryuji as the best guy in the group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I like him too.
Like, people shit talk him because he's like, hey guys, pull out the megaphone, beep, beep, beep. Hey guys, are you ready to do some fantasy? No, he's possibly brain damaged as a kid. He's this game's Kuwabara.
I wouldn't say it's that cool, but yeah. I actually
he does do lightning.
Yeah. I actually saw a clip. That might actually be a reference there. But there was a clip I saw from Yu Hakusho. It's an episode that I already saw. It's the end of the Dark Tournament, where the love interest Keiko is like in shock, and then Yusuke's trying to snap her out of it, and he just starts beating the shit out of her, just slapping her really hard in the face. And she wakes up, she's like, "Stop that, you jerk!" He just punches him to the ground, and Kuwabara just looks, because like I guess Yusuke is unconscious, and then like Kuwabara looks over, he's like, "I think he's dead."
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, Persona 5 and Yu Hakusho crossover.
Oh, that'd be neat. I mean, I would just love to see Yu Hakusho again.
I would see Yu Hakusho in fucking maybe Dragon Ball.
I think it could do well for like
a special,
a live action remake.
Oh yeah. Dude, Chris Kelly doing Yu Hakusho. What they need to do?
You mean
Richard Kelly.
Richard, yeah.
Sorry. By the way, you know what? Kuwabara's name always makes you think of Metal Gear 3. Remember Volgan?
Yeah, Volgan, yeah.
Volgan's probably... He fucking scared me as a kid. Because as a villain, because you know he's gay, right? That's like his...
I forgot about that.
He grabs Snake's crotch to make him squeal. Or he has a gay lover, Raidenovich.
Would you say he's more scary in his appearance in 5 or less?
I'm not sure he's going to rape you in 5, but in the third one, that was definitely unclear.
I mean, obviously he has more personality in 3.
Yeah. When he does that fucking, that's a chant to scare away lightning. He doesn't say it when he finally gets struck by lightning. I want a Metal Gear fighting game.
That'd be interesting.
Fuck. Picture Psycho Man. Oh my god, Psycho Mantis alone would be the best character. I am controlling your...
Like his final smash as he breaks the game.
No, his final smash would be he fucking calls in he calls in Bayonetta. For Bayonetta too. God. Yeah. He should be a character for a fucking Smash Fighter Pass. Him? Or here's who I'd pick. The Metal Gear Grunt, the guy who's in every game, he's just a generic enemy soldier. Different outfits for different games.
Did they release the DLC for Smash with Joker?
Yes.
Okay.
I heard he's really strong right now.
I know that the spirits, like Futaba is the Inkling, which is basically the most obvious link ever.
Ryuji needs to be a fucking Pichu. Because he, self-damaging, nut job.
Well, he might be. I haven't checked.
God, you know what my favorite thing is? Someone told me, one of my friends said the best romance in gaming is almost Persona 5 Ryuji and thing. I agree, but I would go beyond. I'd say the best is fucking... have you played Mass Effect?
No.
There's a guy named Gareth. Gareth and your character have the best romance in any game I've ever seen. Like, before you go suiciding, he's like he used to be a cop, and that's his big deal. You and him go cracking beers, going, yeah, we're gonna fucking die to a giant eldritch alien. Woo. God, I want a Mass Effect remastered. All three games, maybe.
The third one, because you talk about remastering all three, then it's like it just makes people relive the disappointment that is.
But they add a good ending.
Is that possible?
Yes, we have the technology. No, the ending, you get to it, it's fucking Hideaki Anno appears. I want a fighting game where you play as weird eccentric Japanese people. Sakura, Miyamoto. That's stupid. You know what I'm talking about. They have such personalities. Or just film and game eccentrics.
I mean, I'm sure Japan has made far weirder games.
Yeah, because we have the American Rumble thing. Remember that political Rumble thing? It's a celebrity deathmatch.
Celebrity, yeah.
But I'm supposed to see Hideaki Anno in that. What do? He fucking summons the angel. God, I was rewatching Shin Gojira. Something hit me. It's not Godzilla. It's an angel.
Other than, I guess, the last Ava rebuilds, is Hideaki Anno doing anything else?
Shin Gojira, he was the director of.
I mean, after that.
Now I know of, I hear there's going to be an Ava Godzilla movie. I really just want to see fucking Unit 1. Oh my god. Have you ever realized how great a design Unit 1's head is?
Yeah.
It's, man, I was looking at some concept art for Ava. Wow. Man, I'm sorry, I get caught up. Because you got me nostalgic about Five Nights at Freddy's. I remember when I was listening to Five Nights at Freddy's, that fucking monotonous song, drawing Avas. I will say this, I came up with the idea of a multi-armed Ava before the sequels did.
Speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, did you ever watch Markiplier?
Used to be a huge fan of him.
No, I used to be a huge fan of Game Grumps.
I'm kidding. No, I got taste.
And now I'm a fan of Oni Plays.
Have you realized everyone's going to the edgy guys now?
Yeah. It makes me think that we're heading into a new punk movement because the last decade feels like it was the hippie movement. That seems to be what the 2000s was.
I hope.
And it makes me think. The reason I say this is because Grant Morrison in his semi-biography / history of comics, Super Gods, he mentions how each solar cycle there is a dip, an ebb and flow between the edgy punk eras and the sensibilities of the hippies, the more gentle social justice, whatever you call it, sort of type of feel good.
I kind of believe that.
Yeah. You look at music in particular, how the 80s was super punchy and coke. Then you have the 90s, which is laid back and even the edgy stuff was really mellow. And then you get into the 2000s and it was really punk and country music was really patriotic and man, we're gonna get them.
And then we hit the 2010s.
Yeah. Now and
everyone's on Xanax.
There was Xanax and lean, whatever.
Or Xenoline. Oh, Xenoline's a good name.
Is that a real thing?
No.
Okay. You call it, maybe it's a fictional drug in Smokes or something.
No, you fucking Smokes was hand me some... Hand me bong water. Fucking God. The character Jawbone, actual canonical fact is that he will snort something if he can't eat it.
Yeah, I'm trying not to talk too much about my projects because like it just makes me feel guilty that like I'm not.
I say this and I've almost done like a one shot that's unconnected to the deplorables.
Yeah, I would like to put out at least one thing before I bring up like Cat Kid or like because I used to talk a lot about the project that I had before that, Yesterday Kids, and I ended up putting that on hold in favor of Cat Kid. So I don't know. Like,
all alone in the world, a little cat kid.
I'm trying to get that off the ground. I'm trying to give myself slack too. And
if there's a new punk movement, by the way, do you think we'll have to bring back mohawks?
I mean, I could see a variant of that hairstyle coming back.
It's mohawks, but it's only this part.
I mean, we've had the Tumblr haircut where it's shaved off the side.
I kind of like that in some characters. It looks good.
Yeah.
By the way, real quick, I've been playing a game called Dauntless. It's Fortnite Monster Hunter. Mm-hmm. Literally, it's Fortnite with Monster Hunter ideas. Mm-hmm. But, like, you can get here's a fun fact. There's actually no gender thing. There's masculine and feminine.
Kind of makes me think of Saints Row 2 had that sort of thing.
I kind of like that idea because I could make, like, a giant, like, bull. That's the word is there. Like, bull, huge woman. Mm-hmm. Also, I heard someone say Monster Hunter girls are ugly because they're fat. No, they're not fat, you ignoramus. They have to carry a fucking 8-foot sword and drag back. You think they drag those monsters back?
Probably.
I'm just picturing your character drag and you had, like, sweat pouring down your face of predators coming for scavenging.
I mean, by video game logic, you can also have, like, a 4-foot-tall lolly carrying the same amount of weight. Like
lollies are actually hyper-condensed creatures. Mm-hmm. They have the density of a small neutron star.
Yeah, I remember seeing this art of comparing Western dwarves to Eastern Japanese dwarves, and how the Western dwarf was she's 30, but she's 8, but she looks like she's 30. The other one is she's 30, but she looks like she's 8.
Gah.
And one last thing that I wanted to talk about before we end is like 2 movies that I watched. Yeah. Both pretty different. The one was the Mr. Rogers documentary.
What was it?
It was good. I think I was going to watch it like the day before, like one of the days before, like a couple weeks ago before I went for the podcast, but I decided against it because like I don't want to come in like all like teary eyed because I know I'm gonna cry when I watch this. And I didn't cry, but like
you were almost gonna.
Like,
you felt it coming.
It's where like I tear up, but I don't like cry during movies. Like I don't know what the definition of crying during a movie is, whether it's like or if
I would say it's where you have to do this more than 3 times.
Okay, yeah. That was me. Yeah, like it's funny because I didn't really watch Mr. Rogers growing up that much,
but he still got that element.
Yeah. There's this like real earnestness to it, and
it's amazing no one's corrupted him yet.
Yeah, I mean, like people did. I mean, there were the Saturday Night Live sketches that they showed with Eddie Murphy breaking into some guy's apartment and like reenacting, and hanging up his coat, and then he's like, "Time for me to sneak inside this apartment that's not mine." That's a good documentary. I'd highly recommend it.
What do you watch else?
Into the Spider-Verse. Finally got around to watching that. Since, I mean, I've told you about it before, that it makes Endgame look like crap. Even though Endgame is a good movie, this one, it's a director's movie.
I'm going to ask one dumb question. Does Spider-Man Noir die?
No. None of the... Well, there's one Spider-Man who does die, but I'm not going to give away who.
All right.
But yeah, it really... Like, the highest compliment I can give it is that it made me care about Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy in the same movie. Okay. And that is a Herculean task. I cannot respect the movie enough for.
Can I share one last thing real quick? I found a good way to make friends in a place. My job, we have a fucking soda machine, 50 cents. I only had a $5 bill on me. Cha-ching! 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 And the guy said, I had to write this down. I made more noise than a busted chainsaw butt fucking a broken washing machine. And I said, sir, may I write that down?
Well, I think we are about to wrap it up.
All right.
I have been Tony.
I've been Zach.
And this has been The Monkey Bar.